These tips are actually how to get your life back and stop fixating and obsessing over food. How many times in your life have you thought, cravings, they're out of my control, there's nothing I can do about them, I just love donuts. If I see a bagel in the break room, I'm eating it. If I see a certain snack for my kids in that pantry, I'm eating it. I cannot hold myself back. What if I told you that cravings are literally all your mindset and practical actions that you can take throughout your day so that you literally stop having cravings? That's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to teach you how to stop your cravings dead in their tracks and to literally never have them again. But if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like this video, share it with a friend. My name is Kathleen. I've lost over 65 pounds, and that was going on 4.5 years ago. So not only did I lose the weight, I lost it effortlessly, and then I've been maintaining it ever since. I have 2 kids. I just turned 40. You guys, we can all do this. Whatever your goal weight is, you can do it. On this channel, I teach you how. So there's very specific things that I do in my day so that I don't fall victim to the cravings. I will say, if I don't follow these things, the cravings do come back. So the better I can keep to my healthy lifestyle, the more I keep the cravings at bay, and the more healthier I feel, the better my body feels. It's just a win-win all around when I stick to my healthy habits. So it gives me that motivation to want to stick to the healthy habits. So the very first thing is going to be, I prioritize protein like crazy. And I know everyone's kind of yelling right now, like protein, 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 I gotta get my protein. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be 300 grams a day. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It just has to be that you prioritize it. What does she mean by that? That means that your plate has more protein on it than any other thing on the plate. More than the carbs, more than the veggies, more than the salad. Doesn't matter. Make sure your protein is the biggest item on your plate and that you are getting full first from the protein. Meaning, start with the protein on your plate first when you're eating. The main reason for this is that protein is the thing that your body takes the longest to break down. So what does that translate to? It keeps you fuller for longer. And don't we love that for us? Because when we're full, we're not looking in the pantry, we're not looking in the fridge, we're not thinking about food. The food chatter quiets down when we're actually full. And this is a great way to do that. Protein will help you knock that down immediately. Try it today after you watch this with your next meal. Prioritize that protein. And then I know everyone's gonna ask, well, how much, how much? Typically they say about 1 gram of protein per pound that you are. So for some people though, that could be 200 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein. Don't go crazy. Work yourself up to an amount that feels good to you and that feels doable to you. Because remember, it's always consistency over perfection. Don't try to jump up really high overnight, but make your way up in baby steps, and I promise you're gonna feel better and then you're gonna wanna do more. Broken record incoming. Water. Are you drinking enough water? Because most of the time we're not even hungry, we are just thirsty, we are dehydrated. And me, I know for myself, if I don't drink enough water, I am in that pantry looking. I'm looking for something to eat. I am hungry. My stomach wants something, but I'm not actually hungry. There's no hunger pains there. It is mostly hydration issues. So if you're drinking upwards of 100 ounces of water per day, your cravings will disappear. And I know this for myself, and tons of my clients experience this as well. The hydration issue, they clear that up, and then it makes following your diet plan or not having cravings or not snacking throughout the day so much easier. Because when you can stop thinking about food because your stomach is full, because you're hydrated, you're not gonna be in there looking for stuff to eat. It's a win-win, and then you can start living your life again. These tips are actually how to get your life back and stop fixating and obsessing over food when you're not even hungry. And when the things that you're most likely going for and your cravings aren't even nutritious or healthy in the first place. The next way to eliminate cravings is getting your sleep. Because if you're not getting good sleep, and I know this, I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you have kids and you were in that newborn stage and your sleep was just the worst, you were waking up and you were ravenous, you were hungry, you were snacking, you couldn't be satiated. I mean, it's just crazy what poor sleep does to our next day. So if you can prioritize your sleep and really prioritize 7 to 8 to 9 hours, they're even saying now that women are supposed to get 9 to 10 hours of sleep per night. That is me. I love my sleep. I could sleep all day if you let me. Sleep is so important to knock down those cravings, because when you are fully rested, your ghrelin hormones are all gonna be happy. And then you're not gonna wake up ravenous. You're not gonna be craving salty things and sweet things and just things that don't even make sense nutritionally. If I get a crappy night's sleep, I know I wake up the next day and it is rough. So that's where I try to utilize the other tips that I previously said. I focus on my protein, I focus on lots of hydration, and then I do my best to catch up on my sleep as soon as I'm able to. But sleep, that is another overlooked one. And it totally correlates with your cravings for the next day. And think about your patterns. I'm sure you'll notice that if you have a bad night's sleep the next day, following your diet and just doing all of the things, it's never easy. And then another way to look at cravings is specifically the mindset. You guys know I was gonna throw that in because weight loss is 80% mindset. If you think foods are good and bad, then you're going to look at those foods in your pantry and say, I'm not allowed to have those. And what happens when we tell ourselves that we're not allowed to have something? The 3-year-old in us comes out and throws a tantrum and says, no, I literally want that. And brain, you're only gonna think about that until we eat it. And then when we do eat it, we are going to binge that food like crazy, so we feel sick, and then we get really down on ourselves. We tell ourselves we're a failure. We lose motivation. We think we screwed up everything. And sometimes we even push it so far as to totally give up on our weight loss journey altogether. How many times has that happened to you? It has happened to me multiple times. But once I realized that the mindset piece of weight loss was the most important, because if you get your mindset in line with your goals, your actions are going to be a lot easier. It's how I like to describe it to my clients is when you do the mindset work first, you pave the road and then you drive on it. So the actions are the driving. So when you pave the road first, how nice is it to have a nice newly paved road that you're driving your car on? It's so smooth, it's so easy. You get from point A to point B. That's what we want to do with the mindset work. And that's what's going to make your journey different. And by following me in my channel, you're going to realize that the mindset piece is what's missing. Anyone who's struggling with diet and weight loss right now, there's a missing link in your mindset to why you can't accomplish your goals. And that's what this channel is here to activate you to. So when we take out the definition of good foods and bad foods, and instead we really focus on what food is going to make me feel good right now. And when you're prioritizing your protein, you're gonna be eating pretty much clean anyway. I mean, when you're focusing on meats and protein, period, you're going to feel better and you're gonna be eating more real foods. So then the decision is easy. It's like, do I wanna feel good or do I wanna feel not that good from eating high carb, high sugar snacks? It's easy to make the decision of what am I gonna eat next when you think about how do I wanna feel after I eat. Start doing that today too. You're gonna feel a lot different when you make your decisions from that place. Cravings can be the be-all, end-all of a weight loss journey because you could be so excited. Be honest, how many of you were like, I'm doing it this time, we're gonna get it done, I'm gonna get to my goal weight, you're so motivated, and then the cravings set in and you're like, I'm literally self-sabotaging this entire thing. And within a couple of days, for me, it used to be hours, I would already be giving up. All that motivation I had would just go right down. And I really want to preface this. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. It's because your mindset is really running on old programming, things that you grew up with, things that happened in your early 20s, things that happened then you're carrying into now, into this weight loss journey because that's all your brain knows. And every day that you wait, you just enhance this cycle that you've been living for probably years. And the longer you wait, the harder it feels to start again, to have the motivation to start again, because every time we give up, we like lose a little bit of our magic, a little bit of our motivation, that the belief that we can actually do this. But if you work on your mindset and you work on shifting your subconscious beliefs now, then everything gets easier. And that's what I was talking about earlier with paving the road before you drive on it. So imagine looking back 7 days from now and saying, wow, I actually beat the cravings. I actually feel different. That's exactly what my 7-day subconscious reset is designed to do. It's fast, it's powerful, it's life-changing, it is quick. You can get it done in minutes per day. And in just 7 days, you can feel and look even better than you do right in this moment. I will have my reset as well as everything in the subconscious slimming vault all linked down below. Get them all so that you can start paving that road before you drive on it. Let the actions be easy by working on the mindset first. Comment down below if you are also ready to ditch the cravings. Just type a big yes if you are ready to leave them at the door. Share this video with someone who needs it today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.